All right, we're back on the kayak. I guess I just was out on the kayak, but I don't know, sturgeon fishing is like a little bit different, I feel like. So I feel like I'm officially back on the kayak, doing something that I feel like I'm confident in, doing some halibut fishing. So we're out on the bay today, San Francisco Bay, and we're doing some early season halibut hunting. You know, it's pretty early, it's still February, beginning of February or mid-February, whatever. And generally speaking, halibut is more of like a summer, spring, summer, fall. You know, the warmer months are better for the halibut, but word has it that there's some halibut out here, so we're going to try and see if we can find one. And I think the key for today is not going to be finding a halibut, but finding a keeper halibut. I feel like there's going to be plenty of shorts to be found, but I want to get that. Honestly, I would trade all the shorts to get one keeper. So that's what we're going to try to do today. I haven't caught one yet this season, so looking for my first one. So it's sunny, but somewhat cold and early morning here in the winter. And what do you think of when you think of cold, early mornings? Thank you to Trade Coffee for sponsoring today's video. So, you know, one thing that I hate doing at the store, at the supermarket, local supermarket, is buying fresh fish, because I feel like it's never fresh as the fish you're gonna catch on your own. And apparently, the same thing goes for coffee. Apparently, majority of the coffee that you can buy at your local Safeway, your local supermarket is stale, old, and just obviously not going to taste as good as fresh coffee. So that's what the sponsor of today's video is here to help solve, and that's Trade Coffee. So Trade Coffee has hundreds of different coffee brands for you to choose from, anywhere from local right here in the Bay Area to sustainably grown coffee out in, say, Costa Rica. Right now, Trade Coffee is offering $20 off your first 3 bags to anybody watching this video when you go to drinktrade.com/diehardfishing or click the link in the description below. And when you boil it down, that comes out to more than 16 free cups of coffee. So to get started, click the link in the description, drinktrade.com/diehardfishing, and take the quiz to start your journey to the perfect cup of coffee. Just a reminder, drinktrade.com/diehardfishing for $20 off your first 3 bags of coffee. Before we even start fishing, I showed you in my last video my rod covers that I'm now selling. The Die Hard Fishing rod covers. I don't know if you can see, but anyways, this is Die Hard Fishing on the end there. And show you what they look like on the actual rod. I realized I didn't really do that in the last video. So this is a 9-foot rod right here. You can see it pretty much goes all the way down to the bottom. I said in my last video they're designed for an 8-foot rod, but it seems like 9-foot works perfectly fine. This is also a 9-footer. You can see it's a little bit short. It'd be nice if it came down another few inches, but honestly, I think as long as it comes down past the eyes, it's pretty much doing their job. And then this is actually a 7-foot rod right here, so you can see it's covered all the way to the tip. I just rolled it up a little bit to compensate for a little bit shorter rod. This is like a test run, so I'm gonna see how these go. If you guys have any input, suggestions for future runs, I'm hoping to do more sizes, shapes, colors in the future. So if you guys have any input, let me know in the comment section down below. So we're gonna look for a little bit deeper water today and see if that's where the big boys are hiding. So our bait of choice today, frozen herring. So if you follow the channel, I castinated these a few weeks ago, maybe like a month ago now. But super good bait for halibut out here in the bay. During the herring spawn, they come in and take numbers, and it's still early in the season, so there's still some spawns happening. So I think these halibut are in here feeding on these herring, even if they're not spawning right here at the moment. I think they're still in the like herring mentality. Like if they see a herring like this, they go, "Oh, it's a herring spawn." It's like fresh in their mind, I feel like. So we're just gonna give that a little bend right there. Push that down. Slow down a little bit. And we're out deep enough now. I got this on a trolling setup. I'll talk more about that later, but make sure it has a nice roll. It's pretty good. Set our drag first. Pretty good. I like that roll. So we basically, you know, if you think about halibut, they're flat fish sitting on the bottom of the ocean. Get a little faster here. So they're going to be pretty close to the bottom. I mean, they'll definitely come up to feed on some bait fish or something, but generally speaking, they're going to be close to the bottom. So that's where we want to get our bait down there. That's where it's at right now. We put it in the holder. And that's it. Now we're fishing. Just waiting for that bite. Oh, that's a bite. That's a bite. That's a bite. Oh, I think he let it go. Nope, still there. Still there. Still there. Yeah, that's a fish. Yeah, that's a fish. Mark this spot. All right, first fish of the morning. Make sure my drag's set well. Good. Good there. I don't know, I don't think it's a keeper, but I haven't fought a halibut in a while, so we'll see. Coming up. Got some head shakes. I can't see. Can't see. Oh, it's close. So close. I don't think it's, man, it's right there, right at the 22 mark. So minimum size for halibut is 22 inches. Man, this one's like right there. I don't think he's quite 22 though. Man, it's so close though. Here, let's see if we can measure it while it's in the water. Just to get an eyeball. Not quite, definitely undersized. I think he's like 20 inches or so. All right, just give him a quick measurement just to make sure. I'm pretty sure he's short. Yep, 21. Mouth closed. Yeah, 20 and a half about. Give him a quick release. First fish of the day. Not a bad start. Need one a little bit bigger than that. Okay, another bait in. Sure it's got a good roll. Yeah, that looks good. Let's get him back down. On there. Fish number 2. Yep. Oh, this one. Holy smokes, this one's going all over the place. What the heck? There was a seal right here. I don't know if it could be getting chased by the seal. I don't know. I hope not. This one feels bigger though. So close. I feel like it's bigger than the last one, but man, I don't know. It's right on 22. 21.25. Dang it, so close. All right, 21.25. All right, one more inch. So close. Good start though. I've only been fishing for maybe half an hour to an hour and we already got 2 fish. So there's definitely some fish around. Seems like the tide is in a good spot right now. Just gonna check my leader here. Yeah, it still feels pretty strong. So especially in the San Francisco Bay, these halibut are super tidal. So the tide is very important, whether it's incoming, outgoing, slack tide. It's very dependent on how these fish are gonna bite. So a lot of times, sometimes it could be totally dead for the first like 3 hours, and then the tide turns, or maybe it just kind of levels out and hits that slack tide. Well, first off, slack tide is like when the tide isn't moving very fast. So right at the peak of the high tide and right at the trough of the low tide, those are both slack. So when the tide is in the middle, that's when there's the most water movement. All the water is either going out of the bay or coming into the bay, creating a big current swing out here where we're fishing. So I think generally speaking, the best time to come target halibut in the bay is on the slack tide. But I've caught them other times too. I don't think it's totally, it's not like you can't catch them in the middle of the tide. Right now it's about 9:10 and high tide is at 11:30 this morning, I think, somewhere around there. So we're kind of entering into the slack tide region. It's still moving pretty good right now. We're on the incoming. But the fish seem to be biting. I thought maybe the bite would get better as the day goes on, but it seems like they're already biting pretty good, which is a good sign. Maybe it gets even better from here, I don't know. But 2 fish in the box. Oh, sorry, two fish caught and released, none really in the box, meaning no keepers yet, but I think it's a good sign. I think the fish are biting. I think we have a good chance of getting, if we weed through enough of these 20, 21 inchers, I think we'll find ourselves a keeper here in a little bit. I don't know, that one really took off. I don't know what. Oh, that was a bite. Is it there? I don't think it's there. That was definitely a bite though. I don't think you guys saw it on the camera, but it went boink. Anyways, what I was saying is that one really took off. I don't know what happened. When I set the hook, it was like swimming all over the place, up and down, forward, up and back. There was a sea lion in the water. I thought maybe the seal was chasing it, but I never got grabbed by the seal, so I'm not really sure what happened. We just freaked out. I don't know. These fish are pretty strong, so so yeah. Anyways, oh, yep. That's a fish. That's a fish. I think he's there. Yep. All right. Here we go. There's another one. Let's see how big this one is. It's not feeling keeperish. It's kind of shaking a little bit. So a lot of times they refer to these smaller fish as shakers because they shake more in the water. It's, it goes for really any kind of fish. But the smaller fish are more shaking. The bigger fish are more like, I don't know. It's not like a quick shake. It's more like a boom, boom, boom. So that's why they have that nickname, the shakers, for small fish. All right, coming up. Now it's another 18-incher. So again, with these shaker fish, I know it's too small, so I'm not even gonna bother with the net. Just grab them, give him a quick unhooking, boom. Minimal damage to the fish. We can get him back on his way, and I guarantee that fish will live, until something else happens to him. Maybe a sea lion grabs him, another fisherman catches him when he's a little bit bigger, hopefully, whatever it is. That way we can preserve these fish as well as we can. If you were to net that fish, the tail will get split, that could get infected. Who knows what happens after that. So best practice, especially on the small fish, quick net, or sorry, a quick grab, just kind of lift him in, get the hook out as quickly as possible, and get him back in there. All right, keeper. We're looking for a keeper. Back down. So that's 3 fish. I've been out here. I got on the water at about right after 8 o'clock. It's now 9:17. So that's 3 fish within, you know, I didn't fish for like the first maybe 20, 30 minutes. So 3 fish in 45 minutes, we'll say. Pretty good numbers. We're just looking for the size now. Fish. Got him. Got him. Oh, came off. I think it was a small one. Look at how scratched up it is. But you know what? I'm just gonna reuse it. So I went out super deep and I don't know, I just didn't find much. No bites. I was marking some good marks, probably some bait balls out there, but no halibut. I didn't get any bites. So came back in a little bit shallower where I caught the first few fish, and boom, right as I got here, already fishing. I think I had one other bite before that too. So seems like this is the sweet spot in here. I don't want to go too deep, but then I also want to stay out of the shallows. We'll work this area pretty good here and see if we can find ourselves a keeper.
It's just a confusion.
That's a bite. That's a bite. Looks like it's on. Yeah, fish on. Just watching a video from my good buddy Outdoor Chef Life, who's actually out here with me today. There's a few of us out here. So it's me, Nick Fish, Outdoor Chef Life, Philosophy D, and Fisherman's Life are all out here today. We're kind of fishing a little bit different areas, but we all launched out of the same harbor. We're all trying to find halibut today. So Matt's, Philosophy D, and Fisherman's Life are in their boat, and then Taku, me, and Nick are all in kayaks. Let's see. It feels heavy, but I can't tell. Oh man, it's so close. I feel like it's another 21 incher. Man, what do you guys think? I feel like it's another one. So close. Let's see. Give him a measure. Give him the good old measure. Maybe. And I don't know. Oh, man, it's so close. Another 21 and a half. 1, 2, 3. Slide back to the bottom. Oh. There you go. That's a fish. Fish. Shaker number 6. Shaker number 7. Yep. Another bite, pretty quick. I've been down for a few minutes. 21 incher. Man, that's a nice fish. Not quite. All right, guys, we're wrapping it up for today. Long day. It was a fun day. A lot of action. I think I caught probably over 100. I definitely caught over 150 inches worth of halibut today. Unfortunately, none more keepers. 8 shakers in total. But some of these other guys that I was with caught some keepers, so you have to check out their videos for see those. But good to be back out. I'm sure I'll be back out here again soon. Looking for that keeper. I'll have to get it on the next trip. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you again to Trade Coffee for sponsoring today's video. And there's a boat behind me, and you make sure it doesn't run me over. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.